In the last episode, we knew that the packet which was covered in clothes was a map of an island, which a treasure was buried in. So the squire and the doctor decided to go and find the ship to find the treasure. So they went to Bristol. It took longer than 3 weeks. After the squire was in Bristol, and the doctor called the way to London. And Jim stayed at the hall. He has nothing to do, so he was sitting on the table and spending hours looking at the map and imagining every small details, and dreaming about what will happen when they finally find the island. In one fine day, a letter arrived, and where were the letter arrived, and who sent the letter, and when? The letter were from the squire, and it was from old and Anchor Inn in Bristol City on 1st March, and it was written,
a ship has been bought, and her name is Hispaniola. She is easy to sail. And he also talks about that he thought his old friend Blandy worked very hard for him to find the ship, and also the people in Bristol worked very hard as well, as soon as they knew where they were going. So Blandy helped him because he was his old mate, but the people in Bristol helped him because there was a treasure involved in this situation. After that, he tells us that he thought he found Long John Silver, and he thought that he just found a cook. Long John Silver is a pirate, and he has an inn. So he thinks that he was an old sailor, and now he has been sick for a while, and now he wants to go back to the sea. But Long John Silver has his own crew of pirates, the man who left from Flint's crew. And he, as the squire tells us, he employed 6 or 7 men, and Long John Silver got rid of the weakest 2. He got rid of him because he wants more. He wants to have more advantage over him, more pirates and less honest men. After that, he tells Jim that he and Red Rose should come to Bristol by tomorrow. And now we go to the PS, which means postscript. That means he forgot something to tell Jim in the letter, and now he wants to tell him. There's 2 things in the postscript. One, he says that Blandy will send them a ship if they don't come back by the end of August. Second, he says also Blandy found them a captain who's an excellent man, but he's a little bit too serious, and he's a real treasure.
So we have to make a difference between 2 things. The spyglass. First spyglass, which we knew it in the last episode, was a hill in the island, but this one is an inn, which John Long Silver owned it. So Jim was worried because the squire was a talkative man, and told Tom Redwood that the squire has been talking to people, and doctor won't like that, because when you talk too much, you make a lot of mistakes. And the squire swore that he will be as silent as the grave, but he doesn't seem like that. So he was excited, by the way, because finally they are going to sea. And in the next day, he said goodbye to his mother and the place that he lived when he was born, since he was born. In the evening,